Before we get into your reading, I'd like to start by thanking everyone who has liked and commented on the videos, as well as subscribed and donated to my channel. I really appreciate it, you guys. You can find all of my contact information, including my email and social media links, as well as links to my music and podcast in the description below this video. Okay, let's get into your reading. What do we have for Scorpio? Five of Swords, Aquarius energy at the foundation of the reading, Scorpio. Scorpio, before I started this reading, I was meditating on your energy, and what I've really been feeling for the Scorpio collective, not only prior to beginning this reading, but really for the past few weeks, is just how much growth has taken place. A tremendous amount of evolution is taking place inside the Scorpio collective. A lot of you have crossed the threshold. Some of you are just now stepping on to this path to ascension. Simply put, improving your life. But whatever it is, there's just a lot of movement. It's like you've all come online. You know what you have to do. And with this Five of Swords at the foundation of the reading, so the stability of the reading, this is you understanding this, that there's a lot of things in your life that you needed to terminate, a lot of unhealthy relationships that you needed to end to be able to move forward. You see, the Scorpio collective is held back typically by the relations you keep with others, whether it's family, friends, the people you date, the places you work. There's just a heavy influence, outside influence, surrounding your lives. And sure, we can say that all of us, all zodiac signs, have an influence by way of the people we keep around us. But in saying that, the Scorpio collective, I feel, is influenced maybe more than all of the other zodiac signs by the people you have around you, because there's something about unevolved Scorpio energy where you need to seek some sort of validation or you need to seek approval on your path. This is what most of you have overcome now, that the way to enlightenment, the way to purpose, the way to your destiny is to not have to feel like you need to seek out validation from the people you keep around you. And this is also you realizing that people that make you feel like you need to seek validation from them are not people that are supposed to be in your life. Because what I have personally really come to understand in my own life, being a Scorpio sun, a Scorpio rising, Mercury in Scorpio, several other placements in Scorpio, North Node in Scorpio. My life, up until I stepped into my purpose, I was always seeking validation from the people around me. And once I broke away from these relationships, I started to understand that I was keeping myself stuck because of the need to seek out validation. But there's also a message surrounding those individuals. The fact that they allowed you to do that. You see, I feel that people that are meant to be on your path in your life and people that are genuinely healthy for you will tell you that you should listen to your intuition and your higher guidance. Now, maybe they won't word it like that because maybe they're not spiritual like you, or maybe they don't understand energy like you, but there should be some sort of positive reinforcement around you making your own decisions, or at the very least, asking you, well, hey, what were you thinking of doing? Give me some options and maybe I can help you decide. But the Scorpio collective has been influenced by people that tell you that you need to do things exactly their way or you are going to fail. And for a lot of you, it's taken failure after failure to realize that these individuals were full of, well, BS. It's only kept you stuck and stagnated you and delayed you on your path. What do we have at the sacral? Wow. 9 of Cups. What a way to follow everything I just said. Pisces energy. This is you making your own decisions, standing in your personal power. This is where the Scorpio collective is at right now. See, Nine of Cups is one of the best cards in the tarot because this is once you've mastered your emotions. You're able to make your own decisions moving forward. You don't need validation from anybody. The only validation that you need is from your higher guidance, from Source, from the divine. This is what allows you to step on path, right? That path that no one else who thinks that they know best for you has ever traveled on. Isn't that interesting? Think about that. Up until this point, Scorpios, you've been listening to people that aren't going where you're going. People, I feel, that want to interject their opinion into how you should live your life and haven't traveled to where you're going, I personally feel are incredibly dangerous individuals. These are people who are off path and who have swayed from divine guidance themselves. Because if they were divinely guided, if they were listening to their higher guidance, they would say to you that you need to do the same, right? Think about that. But instead, they've had this very narcissistic approach with you. They think that what they know is best. But now here you are, Scorpios, standing directly in your power. So all this time, you thought you knew best for me, huh? Well, it just took a little bit of time for me to actually recognize that I need to make my own decisions moving forward, and I don't need your validation. And then boom, I'm in success. Now these people have to watch God make an example out of you by bringing this success into your life by way of the guidance that you have been receiving from divine source. See, Scorpios, the only thing stopping you, the only thing standing between you and success, however that shows up in your life, are other individuals around you that want to interject their opinions and want to make you feel like you need to seek validation from them. They are literal roadblocks on your path to ascension, on your path to purpose. So it begs the question, who are they working for, right? Well, I probably don't need to answer that question for you. I'm sure all of you can use your imagination. But one thing is for certain, they are not working for the same force that you are, Scorpios. They're working for an opposing force that feels that they need to keep you away from where you're trying to get to. They want you to be isolated. They want you to be fearful on your path. They want you to think that you need to seek guidance from them in every step that you take. What do we have at the solar plexus? Unbelievable. Hermit, Virgo energy at the solar plexus. And here you are, lighting your own path by way of your higher guidance. Hermit energy at the solar plexus, allowing the divine to empower you, solar plexus energy, empower you with enough confidence to navigate your own path by way of source, higher guidance. This is an energy of spiritual illumination. It's an energy of you following your inner guidance and you going within for all the clarity that you need to navigate your path. The Hermit doesn't need validation from anybody, Scorpios. The Hermit is all-knowing for their particular life by way of their higher guidance. Only you and your higher guidance, Scorpio, know what's absolutely best for you in your life and your path. No one, I repeat, not a single person on this planet can tell you better than your own higher guidance. What do we have at the heart? Ooh. Five of Pentacles, Taurus energy at the heart. See, and this starts really exposing the truth around these individual Scorpios. All of a sudden, you're just having success in your life. Things are becoming smoother. You're flowing with life. You're a part of evolving the collective energies. You're a part of evolution. And these energies that you have to actually leave behind, they can't go with you, are now feeling left out in the cold. 5 of Pentacles. They are being hit with karma that equates to their need to try and guide you every step of the way and hold you back, essentially, from your higher guidance and your purpose. God has a very specific plan for you, and these energies here also have a very specific plan for you. And it has nothing to do with God's plan, Scorpio. 5 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, 55. 55's been coming up a lot in the readings lately. It's an energy of moving on. See, there's also an energy surrounding you getting out of the way, so these energies here can be taught a lesson. You were a lesson in their life, Scorpios. And like I said, God is going to make an example out of you if he hasn't already. For some of you, this energy has already started to trickle in. Others of you are going to hear this and be able to navigate this energy a little easier, understanding how it actually unfolds on a Scorpio's path. You see, Scorpios are the 8th house of transformation. You are the phoenix rising from the ashes. So the energies you encounter, the opposing energies, are going to do whatever they can to stop you from transforming and rising out of the ashes of the past, otherwise known as everything that has stagnated you and created delays so you wouldn't get to where you need to get to. I just heard these energies are going to now have to feel what it's like to be kept from your intended path in life. In other words, they're really going to receive karma equaling what they did to you, plus interest, Scorpios. What do we have at the throat? Ace of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag energy at the throat. There's a lot of inspiration and creation inside your energies, Scorpios. A lot of you are building new things, whatever they are, whatever sector it is that you work in your lives, whatever you're working on. I'm feeling a lot of really positive reinforcement around this. There's a lot of inspiration. Most of your paths, if not all of you, are fueled by the struggles you had to go through. Being that you are the 8th house of transformation, there's a lot of wisdom and knowledge that you are the keeper of because of these horrendous, diabolical struggles you had to go through to get to where God needs you to be. It's all a part of the path. You know, for me personally, my struggles really have fueled me. I don't know where I would be right now without them. Everything I create, even the way I read tarot, is influenced by my struggles. It's the wisdom that I keep because I want to help other individuals who may be going through the same or who need some positive reinforcement on their path and to really just understand that you're not alone. I remember when I was going through my struggles before I went through my purpose, I really felt isolated. I felt like I was alone. And I honestly used to say to myself, surely there's not somebody in this world who's going through exactly what I'm going through. And then as soon as I stepped into my purpose on my path, started reading tarot here with all of you, I just started hearing from thousands of people who were going through the exact same thing that I went through or are going through it. And it's not to say that when I would say that to myself, surely people aren't going through what I'm going through, I wasn't trying to compare the difficulties on my path to others. I was just made to feel like I was an outcast, like there was something wrong with me. That's more of what I'm saying. Like what I went through was strange or something like that. I hope I'm making sense there, Scorpios. It's just really an energy where a lot of you are surrounded by individuals, or you're leaving these individuals behind now with this 5 of Swords at the foundation, that wanted to make you feel like you were a lone soldier, which you are, but they wanted you to feel bad for that. Black sheep energy. But you're now seeing how that actually makes you powerful and that there's actually an army of black sheep out there. You may not all be together because you're not supposed to be. You're spread out across the planet, working in your communities to evolve these unevolving energies in your life, which when you think about this from a macro perspective, Scorpios, a universal perspective, that's what we're all doing. We're evolving these energies, these stuck energies. We're creating positive influence around these energies. We're showing them how it's done. What do we have at the third eye, please? Oof. Four of Cups, Cancer energy in reverse at the third eye. Unbelievable. Everything I'm saying in this reading is being followed by the logical card, the logical energy. This is you having a whole new outlook on your life, Scorpios. Taking your struggles and empowering yourself. This is a good omen for something new that's entering into your life, Scorpios, with this Four of Cups in reverse at the third eye. And this is how you perceive your reality. Polar opposite. You start listening to higher guidance, third eye energy, following your intuition by way of this hermit energy at the solar plexus, empowering yourself, lighting your own path, and boom, all this hope floods into your life. All these opportunities that were really just waiting for you, but you had to get away from this energy. You had to self-empower, see your own worth before you were able to grab onto this Ace of Wands, this energy of creation. Nothing is being kept from you, Scorpios. You must understand this. You must change your mindset to unlock the keys to your destiny. And this all has to do with self-empowerment and getting away from these energies here with this Five of Swords in reverse at the foundation. See, they want you stuck in this very apathetic kind of energy. They want you to lack motivation. They want you to be unsure about yourself. That's what this is all about. They got you where they want you, Scorpio. If you allow yourself to stay in that energy. What do we have at the crown, please, for Scorpio? Ooh. Four of Pentacles in reverse at the crown. Capricorn energy. Unbelievable. These energies are really going to be taught a lesson, Scorpios. You're heading into an energy of stability, security, wealth for a lot of you, if not all of you. Once you step into your power, into your purpose, onto your path, you have access to whatever it is you need to support you on that path. The divine needs you on that path, needs you in your allocated position. So all of your needs are taken care of. You don't really have any worries. The more time you spend inside that energy, the easier things get. And I can speak from experience. Before I entered into this energy, I dealt with struggles in every area of my life. I don't have a single struggle now in any of these areas. All the things I was once struggling with, it's just all spilled away, Scorpios. I don't have any issues functioning inside of my purpose. Everything just flows because I'm where I'm supposed to be. I'm in my allocated position. But this is also when the scales start tipping. Karmic justice starts unfolding not only in your life, but in their life as well. Four of Pentacles in reverse. This is an energy of financial poverty. So we have two cards of poverty on the table. Five of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles in reverse. It's an energy of financial loss. These energies are going to be taught a lesson. They must. They must be evolved. They are stuck gray energy. They're completely useless in helping evolve the collective. And what's so interesting is they wanted you to feel like the outcast, like there was something wrong with you. And it's the complete opposite. So just know, Scorpios, that anybody who makes you feel that way, they're projecting, because that's actually what they are. Don't forget that. Most, if not all of you, deal with other people's negative projections. The way they make you feel is actually their own emotions and the way they feel about themselves. It makes them feel just a little bit better to make somebody else feel as bad as they do, right? Misery loves company, Scorpios. What do we have at the foundation from the Occult Tarot? Let's see what demons are trying to keep my Scorpio's root chakra blocked, please. Oof. Wow. That goes along exactly with what I just said. Eight of Swords, Gemini energy, folklore. This is an energy of you feeling imprisoned, isolated. It's like you have these restrictions around you, but it's in your mental space, based off of these individuals' negative projections, like I just said. This is what you're being liberated from now, Scorpios. There's an energy of freedom that you're coming into. Not only are you stepping into your path, but you truly feel free for the first time. You know, I think back to a lot of the relationships I had in my life, family, friends, and how I feel like this tremendous freedom, like they made me feel imprisoned in a sense, energetically confined. And I couldn't really compartmentalize it when I was going through it. I couldn't really explain the feeling in words, but now I kind of can now, looking back. It's a lot easier to understand what was taking place once you're outside the fishbowl, so to speak. Once you create this distance between you and these energies. What do we have? What do we have at the sacral? Wow. Hermit, Furcus, Virgo energy. And there it is, Scorpios. Unbelievable, right underneath that Nine of Cups. So here you are, right? Lighting your own path by way of your higher guidance. Going inward for any questions that you need answered. And the energy they wanted to keep you in, right underneath this Nine of Cups, which is you self-empowering now, is going the opposite way from your purpose and listening to them, right? Seeking validation from them. And whenever I get this card, it's like the divine is trying to signal you. Hey, Scorpio, you're going the wrong way, right? Okay, give her a beard. Maybe that will make her wake up and turn around, right? You're not looking like yourself. This is how the universe tries to get your attention. And I can confirm that. I remember about maybe a year before I made my way to my purpose, I remember specifically looking at myself in the mirror, and I just didn't even recognize myself. I started to think about all the years that I felt I had lost, and I was terribly distressed with where my life was in that moment. Every single sector of my life was in complete disarray, and I didn't know how I was going to remove myself from it. Thinking about it in this very moment, it's a complete miracle, Scorpios. It's a complete miracle that I am where I am right now, which should tell you that no matter where you may be on your path, maybe some of you are going through struggles right now. If you just start following this higher guidance, Scorpios, asking for the blueprints surrounding your life, and you start working inside this energy that I'm picking up on, a door will open for you energetically, and you will be able to turn around everything. And again, I speak as somebody who did it, when seemingly it was completely impossible. You see, that's when God really enters into your life, is when things seem like they're impossible, like you've reached an end. There's nowhere to go. And that's when God really starts to come through and work in your life, Scorpios. That's when miracles happen. You know, I say quite often that once you hit rock bottom, there's really only one way to go, and that's up. But you need to surrender, Scorpios. Surrender the need to try and control what you can't control. Because you're not supposed to. You're not where you're supposed to be. You're not in your allocated position. And a lot of you have ended up at this dead end, or whatever it is. You're looking back now and you're perceiving things the way I have, based off of this need for validation or guidance from individuals around you that you thought had your best interest in mind. See, a lot of Scorpios are born into families that send you astray. Isn't that crazy, right? You're born between parents and you just don't even question the fact that they must know what's best for you. And then as you get older, you start to realize, like, hey, they don't know crap. Look at their lives. I've been listening to them. Oh my God, look where I've ended up. It's all a part of your path, Scorpios. You're meant to actually travel the wrong way for a period of time. Because once you come back from that, oh, Scorpios, you have a whole bucket full of wisdom that is absolutely priceless, that will carry you through the rest of your life. By the things you create, build, write, make, speak about, whatever you do, paint, I don't know, it doesn't matter. Whatever God has prepared you for, your path is all a part of it. What do we have at the solar plexus? Wow. And again, goes along with what I just said, Nine of Wands, Sag energy, March Osius. This is you putting distance, boundaries between you and those energies. You being a true test of faith for the divine, an example based off of your path, your resilience. Your determination will get you out of whatever mess you're in as long as you're going by way of divine guidance and your inner compass, Scorpios. No matter what setbacks have been placed on your path, you will overcome this. But you must connect with your higher guidance to get you out of it. It's time, Scorpios. And if you've already crossed over the threshold, there's a sense of you looking back and just having a better understanding of how things unfolded. And this is something that will happen for the rest of your life, Scorpios. You'll always have these epiphanies, these new ideas that come to you based off of your struggles. It's like having an endless bag of wisdom to pull from when you're trying to create something. It's just really an energy, Scorpios, of you finding out new ways to compartmentalize these energies you've overcome and understanding better the mechanics of your life and of the universe and how evolution truly works. It's something that's always unfolding. We're a part of this grand design. So when you're evolving your life, you are in alignment with evolution. You're doing your part. And when you do this and when you understand this, you will be highly blessed forever. It doesn't go away. What do we have at the heart, please? Halfas, falsehood, which is the Two of Swords, Libra energy at the heart, right underneath that Five of Pentacles, right? So these were people, right, who act like they're always sticking their neck out for you. Scorpios, just listen to me. I know which way you're supposed to go, right? But this person only has 3 fingers. You know those people who shake your hand sometimes with just like a couple of fingers? Yeah, you don't want to take advice from those people, okay? These are not people that you can trust. This is the energy I'm getting here. See, not only do they want to try and control your life and tell you how to move, but then they want you to feel like you're a burden for having listened to them. It's just an overall energy of confusion, Two of Swords. It's an energy of information overload. There's also this energy surrounding the Scorpio collective where you're always having to compromise your happiness. People who truly care about you and are meant to be on your path will never, I repeat, never make you compromise your own happiness. It just won't even be an issue. And there's been so much avoidance in the Scorpio collective surrounding accepting the truth. It's very hard to accept that these people are this way. Trust me, I know. And once you actually compartmentalize it, you can't go back. These relationships can't be fixed. They're not meant to be in your life. And again, unfortunately, these are going to be very close friends that you've known forever, family members that you thought would be with you for your entire life. Gone. They're not meant to be in your path. They were lessons, just like you were a lesson for them. You're meant to move on into the next season of your life, and the divine now needs to work in their life to evolve them. You were an agent sent into their lives that was meant to expose them, however that shows up for you, Scorpios. And then we have Ha-Amia, ritual and ceremony, which is the Queen of Swords. Unbelievable. This is you accepting the truth, understanding this now, finally realizing that you are a part of evolution. And by staying in these cycles, you're actually going against the divine order. You understand this now, Scorpios. A lot of you have said goodbye to the past, to these people. Doesn't it look like somebody who's just kind of like standing there like, okay, well, I'm out of here. Moving on to the next season of my life. Ritual and ceremony, right? It's like your life is a ritual and a ceremony. You're just looking at things in a way you've never looked at them before, Scorpios. You feel incredibly empowered. You feel incredibly tapped in, Scorpios. You're right where you need to be. Even if you're going through struggles right now, the awareness, the understanding of how it's all unfolding in your life is what will remove you from these situations. See, once you wake up to the truth, and you're like, oh, this is supposed to happen, it's divine design, that's when you wake up and move to the next season. You have to recognize it. It's you coming online, waking up to the matrix in your own life is really what it comes down to, Scorpios. What do we have at the throat, please, from the Angel Tarot? Too many cards. What do we have at the throat? Oh. Again. Queen of Swords, back to back. Ha-Amia. God, the hope of all the earth. Ritual and ceremony can acquire all the treasures of heaven and earth. This is all about accepting the truth, Scorpios, understanding the divine design of your life, or enough of it to get going. We never quite understand all of it, not even close. We just need to understand enough to get on path. Our minds couldn't even conceive it right now. That's why I was saying that things will come to you as you navigate through your life. You'll keep having these different epiphanies. It takes time. What you understand 20 years from now, Scorpios, surrounding your life, you were able to access right now in your current day. Your mind wouldn't be able to even process what it is that you're being shown or what it is you're having illuminated to you. It takes time, is really what I'm saying here, okay? But all that matters is you are on path. That's it. That's all that matters right now. And that you keep functioning inside of that space, Ace of Wands, right above this Queen of Swords. So Queen of Swords back to back. Truth, understanding, perception, honesty. What do we have at the third eye? Too many cards. What do we have at the third eye? Page of Swords, Ha-Ia, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. God the refuge governs dreams and reveals mysteries hidden from mortals. And now here they are, Scorpios. Like I was saying, the divine is making an example out of you. They can't say anything. They just have to watch from the sidelines now. See, here you are on this poster. It's just giving me an energy of you having success in your life, and now they have to see. It's all a part of their karma. They must understand what they did. They must understand how they need to evolve. They must understand how they need to align and get on path themselves. However that shows up in your life, Scorpios, for some of these people, it won't even happen in this lifetime. They'll have to try and get it right in the next. A lot of these people are so immature and so narcissistic that it's going to take the rest of their life to wake them up. But it's not your problem anymore. Yes, there'll be gossip. Yes, there'll be slander. Yes, there'll be people trying to knock you off your path. For the rest of your life, it's just the Scorpio energy. But you get to a point where you navigate it. You understand it. You see it coming. It's who you are, Scorpios. Comes with the territory. Because you are soldiers of the light. You are a threat to the opposing energies. You are on the front lines. What do we have to close this out for Scorpios, please? Too many cards. What do we have for Scorpios? And there it is. Two of Swords. Aniel. God, Lord of all virtues, breaking the circle, lifts opposing barriers, brings victory. So we have Two of Swords as this negative polarity right here, right? This confusion. This energy of you feeling like you always need to compromise, or they make you feel like that. Oh, you got to compromise with me, Scorpios, right? And now here you are, ending that, carving yourself out of that karmic cycle, an end to indecision, an end to you feeling like you need to compromise your happiness, and understanding that you are being forced to compromise with demons. This is an energy of peace, it's an energy of balance, and it's an energy of justice, Scorpios. It's also an energy of divine intervention and guidance having taken place in your life. Scorpios, this is the energy that's available to you, depending on where you are on this timeline, should you choose to accept. I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and thank you for your donation, Scorpios. Take care.